Hey you, everyone, and welcome to Riddle Me This, the show where we put your brains to the test. That's right, get ready to rack those noodles and see if you can solve these mind-bending riddles. I'm talking about real head-scratchers, the kind that make you go, "Wait, what?" But don't worry, we'll give you a little time to think after each one. 5 seconds to be exact, just enough time to make you sweat a little. Alright folks, let's kick things off with a classic. Here we go. What has keys but can't open locks? Interesting. Think about it. Keys that don't open locks. What could those keys be attached to? 5 seconds on the clock, time's up. Did you guess it? Of course, it's a piano. Those black and white keys might unlock a beautiful melody, but they won't do much for your front door. Okay, round 2. Let's see if we can stump you with this one. What has a head, a tail, is brown, and has no legs? Ooh, this one is tricky. It's got a head and a tail, but no legs. What could that be? Alright, 5 seconds on the clock, and... time! Did you say a penny? You got it, a penny for your thoughts indeed. That was a tough one. Chapter 3. Riddle 3. Time flies when you're having fun. Time is such a fascinating concept, isn't it? It's something we all experience, yet it can feel so different depending on what we're doing. When we're having fun, it seems to slip through our fingers like sand, but when we're bored or waiting for something, it can feel like it's dragging on forever. Alright, riddle me this. What comes once in a minute, twice in a moment, and never in 1,000 years? This riddle is a classic, and it really makes you think about the nature of time and language. It's a great example of how words can play tricks on our minds. But never in 1,000 years? Think about it carefully. It's not just about the numbers or the time itself, but about the letters and how they appear in words. It's a clever play on the alphabet. Whoa, this one is a real brain twister. Once in a minute, twice in a moment, it's like a puzzle that you have to solve by looking at it from a different angle. Sometimes the answer is right in front of us, but we just need to change our perspective to see it. It's like a tongue twister and a riddle all in one. 5 seconds starting now. Take a moment to think about it. The answer is simpler than you might think, but it's also very clever. Ready for the reveal? And the answer is the letter M. Yes. The letter M appears once in the word minute, twice in the word moment, and not at all in the phrase 1,000 years. Isn't that fascinating? Get it? It's all about the spelling. Moment has 2 M's. You guys are good. This riddle shows how language can be playful and tricky. It's a fun way to remind ourselves that sometimes the answers are hidden in plain sight. Great job solving it. Chapter 4, Riddle 4, sounds like... Okay, let's see if you can handle this next one. This riddle is going to test your thinking skills and your ability to connect the dots. Are you ready for a challenge? I speak without a mouth and hear without ears. This might sound impossible, but think about it for a moment. What could it be? I have no body, but I come alive with the wind. What am I? Picture the wind blowing through a canyon, creating a sound that seems to come from nowhere. Man, this is getting deep. It's like a mystery wrapped in an enigma. Can you unravel it? No mouth, no ears, but it speaks. This is one of those riddles that makes you question everything you know about sound and communication. What could possibly fit that description? Think about places where you might hear sounds that don't seem to have a source. 5 seconds on the clock. Think fast. Time is ticking, and the answer is just within reach. And the answer is an echo. Of course, it's the perfect example of something that speaks without a mouth and hears without ears. It's the sound that travels through the air and bounces back to you. An echo is a fascinating phenomenon that shows how sound waves interact with the environment. You guys are on fire. Keep up the great work, and let's see what other riddles you can solve. This journey is just getting started. Chapter 5. Riddle 5, Step Up Your Game. This is where it all comes together. You've tackled 4 riddles so far, each one testing your wit and creativity. Now it's time to push your limits and see if you can conquer this final challenge. Alright, last riddle, let's see if you can solve this final challenge. This one is designed to make you think outside the box. Are you ready? Here it comes. The more you take, the more you leave behind. What am I? Think carefully about this one. It's a classic riddle that has stumped many. Ooh, this one is deep. It's not just about the obvious answer. You need to dig deeper and consider all possibilities. The more you take, the more you leave behind. What could that possibly be? Think about things that increase as you use them. What leaves a trail? 5 seconds on the clock, and time. The answer is footsteps. Every step you take leaves a mark behind you. You got it. Every step you take leaves a mark behind you. It's a simple yet profound concept. You guys are riddle masters. Congratulations on solving all the riddles. Your ability to think critically and creatively has truly shown through. Keep challenging yourself and stepping up your game. Give yourselves a round of applause. You made it through all the riddles. How many did you get right? 5 out of 5? 4? Hey, even if you just got 1, that's still impressive. These were some tough ones. But hey, that's what makes it fun, right? We love putting your brains to the test, and don't worry, we'll be back with more mind-bending challenges soon.